Hey, you're watching Spotlight On. I'm your host, Annika Michelle. We have Nick Ballard in the house. Join us.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome. We're having like a rock star party in here. We got the lights going. I'm losing my headphones. It's good times. Welcome everybody to another episode of Spotlight On. I am so excited to have Nick Ballard with us today. Hey. Another person from Too Close to Home.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have watched. I've interviewed some of his co-stars, and they're always great people. And I'm so excited Nick was able to make it in.
I'm excited too.
This should be fun.
Yeah.
This will be a good one. If you guys are watching, please tweet me your questions. If you have any questions for Nick, he's going to do little fan questions at the end. Annika Michelle 1, you can tweet me any questions you have, and might be answered on the air. So tweet us. What do you want to know about the show, about Nick, about life? Anything. Exercise tips, whatever you want. Just tweet it in, and he will answer your questions. Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
I know. You never know who you meet at a birthday party.
I
Is all
know.
I'm saying. You
LA's
never know.
Smaller than you think.
It's very small.
Us,
it's very small. It's crazy. The whole world is small, I feel like.
Yeah. I've definitely been traveling in other countries and run into people that either I've known before, or maybe I've gone to school with, and just
randomly show up. It's so crazy. I love it though. It kind of brings people back together. It's great. Anyone who's watching obviously can probably recently recognize you from Dax on Too Close to Home, which I've told this to other people that I've interviewed from your show. I'm not a big drama person. Like, I'm not big into those. I'm just not big into it. But you guys' show got me hooked.
Great.
My hat's off to all of y'all. Hats off to Tyler Perry. Like, y'all got me hooked.
Yeah.
TLC knew what it was doing. Tyler Perry knew what's up.
Oh yeah, I mean the cast we watch as a we have like our LA family. We watch together.
I love it.
And we are hooked. Like, we know our storylines. We read the scripts, but at the same time, when we see it, we're like, oh.
It's so cool to come to life. Yeah. Do you guys ever see stuff and you're like, dang it, I wish that scene made it in, or I wish they didn't cut out that line, or do you guys have those moments when you're all together?
Yeah. A lot of it does make it in there. I guess I'm thinking about when I'm watching. Not much that I've done has been cut out, I guess.
Okay.
And as far as the others, like, you don't really know, but so he writes it. Whatever you see needs to be in the show. That's just kind of how he writes.
Important.
So a lot of it's going to stay in there. But yeah, you can't help but watch and think, man, there was that other take, and maybe that was the one. But they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, exactly, and the fans are loving it. It's been doing great. I like someone who doesn't like that genre who got hooked. That says a lot to the show, I believe. So I love it. It was great. I can't wait for more.
I hope there is more.
Yeah, I do too. Fingers crossed,
man.
keep tweeting, keep watching, keep tweeting Tyler Perry, keep tweeting TLC.
Yeah,
you never know.
That's what you have to do.
That's what you have to do these days.
And thank you all for keeping at it and supporting us.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's more to
hopefully there is.
support. Yeah.
And so on the show, obviously you guys shot in Atlanta. Have you been there before?
I had been there. My college roommate lives there, so I was there like a year and a half before for a couple weeks, just hanging out.
Yeah.
So I'd been there, and I was there when I was a little boy. My cousin was married there. It was the first big city that I'd ever been to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and she still lives there, so I have been to Atlanta a couple times.
Did you guys have a chance to like really go out and hang out, or see the town, or was it just like shoot and the plane and I'm back home in LA?
Lots of shooting. We shoot very fast.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of time to explore.
Yeah.
Both seasons now there was like one weekend we've dedicated to, hanging out as a cast.
Yeah.
Because we are hanging out. I mean, we're all there for 2 weeks straight, so we get to know each other. But the shooting schedule is very fast.
It's very fast.
We've all hung out, and the second go around, we've made it a little. I think we all found time to, see new things.
Yeah.
But
it's hard when it's such a tight schedule and there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot to shoot. Do you room with anybody in the cast when you're over there, or do you just get your own apartment?
I stay with my college roommate.
Oh, that's awesome. That's such a cool feeling, I'm sure.
I know, it was great.
That's amazing.
The first go around, we stayed at this amazing hotel, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, this is really really nice. But given the option, the second season, I called him up and I stayed with him and his wife, and so I did get to see like a little bit more of Atlanta, you know,
Yeah.
neighborhoods, and
That's
they would
cool.
take me places.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's such a cool like
Yeah.
turnaround. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And what's your favorite thing about being on the show?
It's the cast. I mean, I think it's the juicy storylines, man. Like I get these scripts, and you're just like, what's gonna happen? And you never know what's gonna happen because Tyler. I mean, his drama is rich.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot in it.
Anything can happen.
Yep.
And the fact that anything can happen, that's like the biggest enjoyment, because you think you're going one way and you have an idea of what could happen, and then he'll show you, you know, he'll give you this like gift of for your character, and it's like bigger and better than anything you could have thought of. So
Yeah.
that really is my biggest enjoyment, at least, you know, for my character.
Yeah. And you play Dax, like I said, and
Yeah.
your boyfriend
Yeah.
is Victor
Yep.
on the show. And you guys, I mean, I'm just talking about social media, like looks-wise, it seems like you guys have a pretty close blonde. You have a pretty close blonde. You have a
That would be that'd be Danielle, I guess, right? She's the blonde.
it seems like you guys are pretty like cool with each other, like on social media. It seems like you guys are like actual friends and have connected.
Yeah.
Which I think shows on camera as you two as a couple. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It comes through that it's not just like there's a bond with you guys as a friends, as bromance, whatever you want to call it. But
and when we're on set, we're right next to each other. We're like a doorway, and and you know we got to know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking consistently, like constantly, because a lot of people will be shooting. So we're on set when we're on set, especially season 1. You know, we had a lot of time together, and just to like get to know each other.
Yeah.
Which is important.
It
for
is
any
important.
show. You have to like know you're in love with this person.
It's
you
true.
You need to know some things about them, like their mannerisms, something like that. And that's a great thing about acting, is that you get to make a new friend at the same time, like learning who they are as for your character. So Charles.
Charles, yes.
Yeah,
he seems like such a sweet. I have not met him, but he
he's a
seems
great
like
guy,
such a sweet guy.
Yeah. He is. He's always has a smile on his face, and like which is great. He's a nice guy. I think we're all really fortunate to get along, and because that can go, it can go.
It can go away. It can come back. It can, Yeah,
we keep in touch with the people in LA. We see each other pretty often, and then through like Twitter and Instagram, we've been keeping in touch with the people in Atlanta.
Most of you are here, though, right?
Most of us are here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Most of you, like cast-wise, is here at least. Yeah, that's amazing. And I know you do have a lot of scenes with your boyfriend, obviously, on the show. But is there anybody on the show that you wish you had more scenes with?
Well, there's a lot of people I have had no scenes with so far. So yeah. I mean,
if you had to pick like maybe 2 that you wish you could shoot more with.
I love Shelby's character.
Okay,
Shelby, or Brooke's character Shelby.
Yeah.
Because Dax is so straight laced.
Yeah.
And anything that kind of like veers from that, he doesn't like it.
Right.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
And he's going for that. And the fact that he's had to go to Alabama was a big deal in season 1. But then Victor, was beaten, so I had to go there and help.
You had to go help him. Yeah.
I didn't, but he was already there, and I wasn't going to go.
Right.
So it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough for Dax to be there. He's out of his element. And Shelby would just, blow it out of the water. So I would I think their dynamics, we're just so different.
That would be interesting to see them together.
Yeah. 2 people like meeting like that in real life would just be like, I'm gonna go.
We're not gonna be friends. Yeah, totally.
But I think it would. But that's what makes great content.
I think that would be an epic scene.
It would be great. Yeah.
That would be cool. You never know. Season 3.
You never know.
Tyler probably might be watching this right now and be like, "Oh, look, he's got a great idea. Let me just go ahead and."
And it really is. I keep blaming Anna.
Yeah.
For doing this, but really it's Shelby's fault more than anything, because she keeps him in the bar.
Yeah.
She gets him drunk.
This is true.
I've never blamed her because I've never met her.
Right.
So
yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Yeah, I hope it happens for you. Third season.
Yeah, me too.
I hope it works out. And I know you've obviously worked with Tyler Perry because he created this whole thing and he directs and writes. And what is the best advice he's given you on this set, or like any kind of words of wisdom, or like? He's given, like, I'm trying to think, like, he's given us a lot of stuff.
I think for me, it was just kind of like, I have enough within me. Don't think about it so much.
Okay.
You know, just, you want to be like, because it is dramatic, like, don't hold back.
Yeah.
And he really allows that. So at least that's what he's, you know, that's, it's always nice to hear that because we can get in our heads and we're shooting fast and you got a lot of lines.
Yeah.
So you're all over the place, and that can affect sometimes intentions that you have as an actor. But he's just kind of like, I trust you. You're here for a reason.
It's true. You're cast for a reason.
Yeah, and he's like, you have it within you, so don't let that get in the way.
Yeah. That's a good advice.
Yeah.
Because I feel like anybody in any kind of profession, especially when it's performing or in front of the camera of any kind, you get in your head and you think about it, you overanalyze, you know, and you can't do that. You got to just do it.
Yeah.
It's very true. You just got to do. You got cast for a reason, like you said. You're.
Yeah.
It's great.
Trust me. And he's like, and same. He's like, we trust him. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Speaking of getting cast, I know you got the call like a few seasons ago. But did you do anything fun with your wife to celebrate the day you got the call that you were going to be in the show? Did you throw a party? Did you go on vacation?
No.
Partying before the paycheck rolls in?
No, didn't do anything really big. We got the call. I think I found. When did I get the? I was like, was I still in Atlanta when it happened? No, it was sort of whirlwind because I put myself on tape in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I got a call the next morning saying, "Hey, tomorrow morning you're going to Atlanta to have for final auditions."
Yeah.
And then I got the call. Like I had a great feeling, you know, and we didn't. It was kind of surreal, you know, like you try so hard, and I've gotten these, you know, guest spots on different shows throughout the years.
Yeah.
So to finally get the call that you're
on it,
you know, a regular on a TV show, it's.
That must be so amazing.
It is amazing. It's a great feeling, but then like, I guess I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, right? And I've had friends that go through that, and you can be responsible about it, or you know.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think if we celebrated. I feel bad now.
Did you go to dinner or something?
I probably drank some champagne. I'm sure there's, you know, but I don't feel like we did anything huge, just because.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I've seen it happen time and time
again. That's boring,
again.
isn't it?
No.
Oh, man.
Well, now you can celebrate.
I probably fell asleep because I was so stressed and anxious. I'm like, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Can you take a nap?
Does that help? Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
when you're like waiting for the call, time goes by a lot faster when you're sleeping.
Yeah. Is it still real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's cool, though. Well, now you'll have a reason to celebrate more.
Yeah, so no, we've celebrated.
You can celebrate season 3. Then. You can celebrate, you know.
Yeah. Just waiting. The champagne is in the refrigerator.
Perfect.
It's ready.
It's chilling. Yeah. It's getting ready to go.
I want to get a big samurai sword. I want to do that.
That would be cool. And just like smash it.
Yeah. Well, like you ever see that? They like hit it.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be able to do that.
I think you should. I think that's how you should celebrate for season 3.
There we go.
I think we figured it out. I think we.
Yep.
Do you have a samurai sword you can do that with?
Yeah, we do have swords.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
are you into that?
My wife was a fencer.
No way!
Yeah, so she collected swords. Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
And I'm like a big fantasy like fan. So like Ren Fair every year.
Yeah.
Got the
Do you guys dress up?
Oh yeah.
Couple dress up?
Yes.
I love it.
And
oh
it's
my
like
God.
a different group every year. It's like you know, there's like a bunch of us, but it's like something we do every year.
That's amazing.
Like Game of Thrones nights and like I love like fantasy novels and stuff. Like so the fact that she had swords, just added to it. Added to the magic.
Yeah. That's amazing. I had no idea she did that. That's really cool.
So there are
She does it for like movies and stuff, or she just does it for fun?
She was competitive for years. Yeah, she was.
That's awesome.
Extremely Good
for her.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't hear anybody many people doing that, and I think that's such a cool thing to be able to do.
It's awesome. Yeah.
That is so cool. Good for her.
Yeah.
I want to learn now. That's so
I've
cool.
taken classes, and I was like, because she used to teach, and I was just being beaten to a pulp by like a 12-year-old girl.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
do you wear the whole like?
Oh yeah, and the whole
the
mane and the mask. And
I love
like
it.
That. And this little girl's like, bam! I'm like, oh, no, I can't get this right. I was like, this is gonna be easy. They're like, no, no, it's not.
It's not.
No. It doesn't matter
it's
how tall
like,
you are.
Yeah, choreography, but like with sword.
It's like in the subtleties of it, because you don't see as a, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's just little things, and that's why you watch it. They slow it down. You can see like the bending and the pop, just little. Doop.
I kind of want your character to have that in the show now.
Oh man!
How awesome would that be?
I mean, I know kung fu.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Why don't I know like the sword play? Dax is full of surprises.
Yeah, he's full of surprises. That's crazy. I'm like mind blown about that right now. That's cool. I know you did mention that all of you guys are obviously here in LA. Is there anybody in the cast that you do hang out with the most that you would say?
Kelly Sullivan, I've probably hung out with more. But this go around for season 2, it's kind of been everybody. Like Brad, I've hung out with a couple. I've known Brad for many years.
Yeah, he's so sweet. He's come in a few times.
Yeah, he's great.
He's
great.
awesome.
So we were like super excited to see each other, like their final auditions, and we're like, hey, you're here too.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's nerve-wracking.
It is very nerve-wracking.
To know someone there, it helps a lot.
It helps.
Yeah.
It just kind of calms you down a little bit.
Yeah,
a little.
Does.
Yeah.
Just to talk to someone that knows you.
Yeah.
So.
And not just another stranger in the hallway waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants your part?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's a good thing that you guys weren't up for the same role. I feel like.
No, but that So I think Brad and Kelly I've hung out with a couple times.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just want to come on your guys' set and interview all there.
Okay.
Okay.
You're probably more than welcome.
Thank you.
I'll give you permission. Sure.
I'll say Nick let me on the set.
Yeah.
He said I can come on.
Like who? What? Yes, I might have said that. Yeah.
And obviously everyone has just kind of, I would say everyone's personality on the show is just very strong, but strong in the way of like, they all have like distinct personalities, if that makes sense. So who would you say is most and least like their character on the show in real life?
Well,
Is it a tough one?
I mean, well, Brooke's not a heroin addict.
Okay.
You know, she's super sweet. Where Shelby is out there. It's all there. And Brad is a really nice guy. He's not
super
a
sweet.
hateful,
I know. I was happy to find that
boy.
out. Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely
definitely
not like that. I think as far as like, I would be I maybe say me, like because I am like that. I'm like, if I have a strong opinion about something, I'm not going to back down from it, and I think that's Dax. But if I'm forced to do something, I will do it. And you know, usually you come out when you're forced to, you know, maybe out of your comfort zone. You come out on top. You come out learning something, and that's what I hope Dax is learning. But at the same time, I'm not like in cahoots with anybody either.
Right. You just have that strong personality that he has. Yeah.
I think so.
You both can stand your ground and you stand it when you believe in something.
Yeah.
That's good.
And it's crazy because when I was auditioning for John and Victor. And
then
when I showed up for the final auditions, they were like, "You're also auditioning for Dax."
How funny.
Crazy,
was that kind of like a...
Oh yeah, it was a
Are you
shock.
happy you got Dax?
I am, yeah. But at the same time, I was like, I had like invested time into these guys.
the other ones, yeah.
I was like, Dax, I read the script, and I was like, but then like the more and more, I was like, oh no, this is right.
Yeah.
this is who I should be.
Yeah. And they saw it too. It's a good thing that they gave you that shot.
Yeah, right. It's
instead of just
awesome.
like, thank you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Could have totally been that because it is. It's very. It's like little things that you like. Is this person right? You could be 95% right about something. And then, but there's someone that might come in and is like 100%.
It's true. You know, and sometimes I don't think I've seen it from the other side that people get cut for like literally the most. Nothing that has to do with the talent, and it's like I'm sure that actors sitting at home like, oh no, I must suck. It's like I guarantee you it's not that. It's because you look like the executive producers, neighbors, cats, babysitter. Like that's why they didn't cast you. Like I so badly sometimes see this, and I'm like, oh my god, I just want to tell them why they didn't get it. Like it's not because of their talent. I don't want, you know what I mean?
And the fact is, like we have to remind ourselves that you're being called in for a reason.
Right.
You know, if you didn't have the talent,
you wouldn't be in the room.
And even on the other side of that, like sometimes people just like you're not right for it. Like it doesn't matter how talented you are. And I'm sure plenty of very, very talented people do not get.
It's very true. There's an article about that on Huffington Post. How like sometimes some of the most talented people always get cut in auditions, or you know.
And that's
crazy.
why they say you have to love this.
Yeah.
You have to be all in, and because it's tough, and it's not because of anything that you did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors.
It's a lot to go into. It's very true. And speaking of being tough, what kind of advice do you give to people that say that they want to do this? Maybe like follow in your footsteps. Like, I love this show. I think I can do this. I want to pursue acting.
I would say, and this is something I've thought about. I'm like, what? I would say do theater.
Okay.
If you can, if you have that opportunity to do theater, because you're forced to commit to something for a long time with rehearsal, which you don't get on television or film. Usually. So you have to like enjoy that process. And then when you do the show, like there's no, there's no cuts sustaining it. And for me, I would say get married. Because
I love it.
That's a commitment as well.
That is a huge commitment.
And to like throw yourself all in to someone you love, which is you should enjoy doing, much like acting. It's like it's taught me a lot as a person, and that's where I'm at now. But I would do theater, find someone, fall in love, get married.
I love all that advice. That's not I've not heard any of that before, so thank you for that. It's usually like don't take rejection, things like that. But I like that. That's very different, and that's very true. I've come from a theater background, and there's no editing in theater. You mess up, and it's a different show every night. You could be going to the same show, but it's literally not.
It's always different. And when you're doing if you're shooting a film or TV, you're doing it for a day. You're doing it for minutes at a time. Where when you're doing a play, you could be doing 8 shows a week, you can be doing 4 shows a week. But you're doing that for an hour, 2 hours a day. You're rehearsing 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. So you're doing it a lot. And the more you do anything, you're going to get better. It's that 10,000 hour rule. So you're going to get better. You're going to be...
It's going to be very quick. I love it. And you're doing a show right now. Can you talk about that?
Sure. It's called Apocalypse Play. It's going to be at the Atwater Village Theater. We open... not this Friday, but next Friday, the 24th.
Nice. And you run till?
April 15th. So it's a quick run.
It's a very quick run.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Really, really funny play. Different than anything you've probably seen, like been a part of. It's a unique sort of format, the way it's done. But it's really funny.
If I'm in town, I'm going to come see it.
Great.
I love theater.
I'll get you a ticket.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then if they want to get tickets, they just go to the website to buy it?
Yeah. Moving Arts Theater and it's their website. I think it's movingartstheater.com.
Yeah, it's okay. They'll find Moving Arts, Atwater Village.
Yeah, Apocalypse Play.
Apocalypse Play, and it's a comedy.
It's a comedy. Yes,
okay.
It's a comedy.
I was like, I can't talk about that name.
No, I know, right? You think like, well, it's the end of the world. It is the end of the world, but the end of the world sucks, and but it's a very like it's definitely like stereotypes on like Los Angeles residents, which how would they react to the end of the world?
Yeah, I like it. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to come check it out. So obviously you do theater as well, and you television. If you had to pick either one, and I know most people would say television because of the pay, but let's just say you got the same pay in theater. If you had to pick either one, which one would you do? Like when it was like this is all you can do the rest of your life. Like as far as if you pick theater, you're not going to do TV. If you pick TV, you're not going to do theater. But you get the same. You get the same pay. Like
they're so unique and
they are so different.
And different.
Do you have like a kind of draw to one a little bit more?
Do I have what?
Do you have kind of like a draw to one? Do you kind of like into one just a tad bit more?
Oh, yeah, I love the instant gratification of theater. But you're still limited in what you can do, but then like I love watching like fantasy, like space movies.
Yeah.
And like
seeing
people
all that,
doing all that, and like it's. I guess I would choose TV. Okay. Because you can do like theatrical elements. You can have those like long scenes. You can have. I mean, what was it? Birdman was like one take. I mean, it's not one take, but they got to do these long things, which is like doing a one act play. So you can have that. You'll never get the instant gratification. Right. Unless you tell the extras, they like clap and like, thank you.
I love it.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. No.
So I think you have and you have those opportunities to like do some improvisation on a television or film. But I would say television because you get to do it a lot. You get to sustain a character for a lot longer, and you can have those elements from theater in that.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Where like you're up there on stage, you're not going to improv things.
Yeah.
Not fair for the other actors.
That's true. I've seen it happen though.
Oh,
I've seen it happen.
You got to be able to do it just in case
something goes on.
but if someone thinks this is funny, they're going to say it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah. That's good though. I'm glad that you come from a theater background. I think that you're right. I think that if people do it more and they come from that, like having to do it 8 times or 4 times a week, whatever the show is, that really does like strengthen your skills. Yes.
You get comfortable in your body, your voice, how to like just make a choice and improv, you know, things like that. Things aren't always going to go your way, and people are going to, you know, have their own takes on things.
It's very true. It's very, very good advice. I love it. I like it. And what is one thing we'd be surprised to learn about you?
Well, I shared the Ren Fair thing. I think that was always.
Do you think that's a surprise though, or would people know?
Yeah, there are pictures out there.
Okay.
There's pictures.
Like it could be a hidden talent. It could be.
I make a really good gumbo.
Oh.
From Louisiana.
Wow. Okay.
Anybody from Louisiana would be like, who cares, right?
No.
But yeah, it's I can do that really well.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good. I don't know people who would know that, but that's great.
What a surprise! I'm so used to living with me that I don't know. Nothing surprises me about me anymore.
Do you have like? Can you play an instrument?
No.
Do you sing? Dance?
I sing and dance, just not very well.
No, that's okay. It's all good.
I don't think it's a surprise. I'm sure there are some. It's always like funny because I'll ask someone like, "What is surprising?" But they'll name one thing, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, does that surprise people?"
Yeah.
So.
Gumbo is good.
Gumbo, yeah.
I feel like I have not heard that before.
Yeah.
From anybody I've ever asked this question to. That's a good one.
All right.
That's a good one. I'll take it. You're welcome. Can you tell us like 3 things that's on your bucket list? That list has got to be long.
Yeah. I'm not good at making bucket lists. Like things
like
that I've wanted to do that
yeah.
I've like done. Like I have traveled. There are places that I still want to go.
Okay. What are like 3 places you want to go? Or
I want to go to South America.
Okay.
I would I want to go to Japan.
Yes.
And I've like been on near those places, but I haven't like that's what I want to do.
Been to it, yeah.
Yeah.
And you've never been to either.
Like I've been to like Central America.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
to China.
Right.
But they're different.
Different. They are different. They're different.
So I'm
it's true.
I'm not acting like they are. I'm like right there. But
okay.
Bucket list.
Is there anything you want to do, like skydive?
I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't.
That's amazing. So
like,
you're not scared of heights, obviously.
No, I don't want to rock climb. That's not something.
Okay.
I am scared of heights. I can't be on like if I'm on a.
You're scared of heights, but you skydive.
Yes. But there was someone else pulling the cord. I did a tandem, and I'm like, that's totally fine with me. I floated in the air.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in like heights, it's that my knees get shaky. And I'm just like, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall.
It's that
oh my gosh, my body wants to jump. You know, it's like that's morbid, right? But no, it's just that weird feeling, and I don't think I could be. I can't climb up any mountain. I don't want to go. I'm not a scuba diver.
That's fun, actually.
I believe it would be fun.
It's fun.
Cool. Yeah, I've snorkeled, and I'm like,
that's cool too.
I get like anxiety.
No, I get it though.
Man.
That's.
I know there's things I want to do, but.
You said like traveling is a big thing for you.
Yeah,
so that's
I try
cool.
to. Yeah, I do definitely try to travel every year or every 2 years, like a big trip. And when I started doing it, I haven't stopped really.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue that. So it's like not a bucket list thing because I'm like, I know I'm going to do it. Like,
you're going to do
I
it,
feel
yeah.
Like, yeah. So that's, I guess I just get in my mind, like, it's not a bucket list. I'm going to do it.
You're going to, of course.
And then, so, yeah, bucket list, win an Academy Award.
Hell yeah.
You know, is that a bucket list thing?
That's
like,
totally a bucket list.
I'm going to get on that.
Yeah.
You know, win an Emmy. Like, it doesn't have that's fine. Golden Globe, like, win those things, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to be interviewing you there one day. You just watch.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, me too. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. And then obviously when you're not shooting, what do you like to do to spend your time off? How do you like to?
You know, I do it play.
Yeah.
I try to like, cause I love it, man. And I that was like, I knew we had some time off. So I'm like, where can I, you know, I was fortunate enough to be cast in this place. So
yeah.
I do a play, I read a lot. You know, my wife and I like to go, we like to catch up on TV shows. Like that's the, like we all do, right?
Of course. Binge watch. What are you binge watching right now? Anything?
I'm starting a lot of new things.
Okay.
I started Preacher yesterday.
How was that? Good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that. What was it? Crashing. Started watching yesterday.
Okay.
But we're Chef's Table. Have you watched that?
No.
Chef's Table. It takes like they interview like world class chefs,
Oh.
and they kind of get like a different take other than they follow the cooking, but their personal life as well.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. So yeah, I play softball on Sundays.
That's amazing. Is it does your wife play with you too?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
my brother's the
That's
manager,
so
it's like it's
cool.
a family affair.
Yeah. Is it just like a league?
Yeah, it's like a co-ed league.
That's so fun.
Yeah, down the street actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a dodgeball league. I think that would be a flippin' blast.
Yeah, that would be. I know.
I just
but
get
like,
scared if it flies
Yeah.
up. It needs to be waist down.
I don't know if they have that waist down dodgeball league. You
Yeah.
can create that maybe. You're
Like waist. I don't want anything
or your
flying.
team could be called waist down.
Wait.
I don't know.
Waist down. Hey guys, here comes waist down.
Yeah, they don't throw it at our head.
Yeah.
They want us to not throw it at their face.
Yeah, like that would give me anxiety probably.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't do it, because I feel like someone's gonna really just like dislike me for that
Yeah.
day. It'd be like my brother or my wife. Like, today's the day.
You're going down.
Yeah, like, but we're on the same team, guys.
Oh my gosh, but softball's fun though. That's
Softball's
so
really
cool.
fun. Yeah, yeah, and I grew up playing sports, so it's that like competitive nature that you get away from, and then like going to the gym is not competitive. Like I can only be so competitive with myself. So it's
And you're
good
like
to do that.
lifting at the gym.
Yeah, you don't want to be, the weights
That's
are
not really
always going to
competitive.
win. No, there's nothing really. Like, you have to do it yourself. So it's good to be out there, and it's fun. It's, everyone's out there for, I would say 90% of the people out there for fun, and there's 10% that are out there to, like, win everything.
It's true.
Yeah.
Some people take even like basketball at the gym too seriously. I've seen guys get in a fight,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, dude, the NBA is not here. No one's scouting you. Relax. I'm trying to work out.
Yeah, I see people get in fights. I've seen
It's
it, yeah.
insane.
The
It's like
police are there at the gym, like, what happened?
Two guys are just fighting on the
Yeah.
basketball court. Like, y'all need to just chill.
Yeah, yeah. Go lift some weights.
Right. Get that aggression out.
There's
Do
a punching
something
bag
else.
right there.
Yeah.
Go
Figure
there.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's cool though. How do you like to, you just said you play softball, but what other ways do you like to stay in shape?
I go to the gym like 4 or 5 days a week. I jog.
Okay.
I eat healthy like 4 days a week.
That's good.
Yeah,
You need a cheat
yeah.
day, man. You can't say no
need-
all the time.
You need to cheat days.
Yeah. That's my motto. You can't say no all the time.
No, you can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have that willpower. But then I'll just go to the gym longer, whatever. I've like got that in my head. I've made it work. But,
Yeah, it works.
I really like pizza.
Oh, me too.
Who doesn't? Like, have you met a person that doesn't like
No,
pizza?
I have not actually. If
Me
you guys
neither.
have, please let me know, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never in my life met someone who's like, no, you guys don't order pizza.
Yeah, it's
don't
kind of
like
got
it.
everything, and because there's so many different styles, you can get everything.
And there's
on your
like,
pizza.
you can do, gluten free, you can do organic,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
There's no excuses.
no excuses, guys. You better like pizza.
You better eat pizza. So, I have to ask this question because I feel like every actor's gone through it and most don't talk about it as much, but it needs to be shared more because I feel like everyone who's trying to do this has at least experienced this once, if not more times. Do you have like a crazy audition story where like it just went embarrassing, like not embarrassing, like like just wrong, or like sometimes it went wrong in your mind, it went wrong, but then you end up getting the part, or just like a bad audition that you're like, I don't even know how that just happened. Like everyone has at least one of those. I feel like if you're in this industry, at least one, if not more.
Yeah, I have a couple. One's funny, one's just really embarrassing. I'll start with the funny one. I
Okay,
don't
sure.
know.
Yeah, whichever one you prefer.
I went to an audition and they wanted a couple. It was for a commercial, and I
Okay.
had just started dating my now wife.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, do you want to go to this with me? Like, and we show up, and everyone's just like staring at us. We didn't fit it was the people there, and the cast director's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, Nick Ballard. They come in and they're like, no, and they like take us into this room.
Oh
They
my
think I'm
gosh.
like, I guess, crashing, and I was like, I can show you the
Yeah.
email. And there's another Nick Ballard out there. Or there was.
Oh,
I don't know if
no.
he's still out here. But hey, buddy, like, I know we've crossed paths, or I'm
been
sure the
called
same
in,
thing has
yeah.
happened to him. And
Oh,
they're
man.
like, yeah, this is not for you. So that was, I thought, hilarious. But they did not. They took it very seriously.
That's
And I was
so
like, don't you
funny.
see the humor in this? And
Yeah.
And
That's
then
crazy.
The other one was, I had just moved here and I had an audition for a pretty big movie.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really auditioned much. I didn't really start acting really. I did some theater in college.
Yeah.
And, I did a play, and then I
Right.
moved to Los Angeles. And I had some great opportunities, and one of them I didn't. I was in a car, and I just
Okay.
thought like, I should be in a car. I should be, like, the whole conversation was with someone that came up to the car. So I sat down, and I actually had gotten coached, and for some reason the coach was like, you know, you should do this. I'm not blaming it on them. They were probably like hinting at the idea, like, you should feel this. And I was like, I should do this. This being, shut the door, roll down the window, like 1970s. This is a car movie, you know, like they had buttons by that time, and I'm like,
right.
yeah, stuck my head out the window. I guess I didn't like roll the window all the way down in my mind. So stuck my head out the window and like had this scene with no like, it's just the miming. And I'm like, oh yeah, is that what they said? We'll see about that, you know. Did the whole thing in the car. Unfortunately,
my gosh.
I don't know what, I think I saw a movie and someone did that, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to be in the car. This casting director was like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
More or less, like, she had this long conversation with me, like, don't ever do that again. And I was like, oh, like, all of it. And I was like, oh,
no.
Yeah, we've seen enough, thank you. But like, she was like, I think she was surprised, and I think she maybe thought, like, this guy's gonna do this again one day.
Yeah. She didn't make it clear.
She was like, she made it clear, like, don't do it again. And I was like, okay, I get it. And then like, it was probably like a day later where I was like, oh man. Yeah, never did that again. Yeah. Don't mind rolling down a window. Cars have if you're gonna do it, hit the button. Yeah. You know? Not even. Just don't roll it down. And roll it down all the way if you're gonna do it. Make the window go, like, it's dangerous.
That's amazing. I love it. See, everyone has a story like that, but I feel like actors don't talk about it as much, but they should, because I feel like anybody who's auditioning has had a crazy story. And if you haven't, you just wait. It's going to happen. Yeah. Not every audition is going to be great. You know, you're going to have good and bad days. So
Didn't get that far.
It's okay, but she gave you awesome advice. Because if you had rolled the window for too close to home, you would have not maybe gotten it.
Right? Oh, yeah. I did have, my audition was a phone scene, so I was like, just bring the phone in. Well, I'll have cell phones. Don't do this. Like, this phone doesn't exist anymore. But we all know
it doesn't. We all know what that means.
Maybe not a 10-year-old. Like, what's that on the bottom?
Yeah.
What's this guy right here? That's a phone.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, thank you for that. I love that story. That was amazing. That was amazing. And I'm sure a lot of people are reflecting about their auditions as well. And that maybe someone learned something. I wasn't supposed
to roll down the window.
Maybe someone learned something now. They're not going to roll down a window in an audition. You're helping people out. It's amazing. Well, I had a blast with you. Thank you so much for coming in. Can you just tell them where they can find you, like your social media handle?
Yeah, Instagram and Twitter is at Nick Ballard, the number 1 Nick Ballard.
Is the other guy just Nick Ballard, you think?
Yeah, if he has it, can I?
Can you
No, there is another Nick Ballard, nickballard.com.
Okay.
He's not willing to give up that website.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well, 1 Nick Ballard, that's what
number
we
1 Nick Ballard, yeah.
Mine is the other way around. You can find me at Annika Michelle 1
that's right.
on Instagram and Twitter. And my website, AnnikaMichelle.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.